So now that we're live, we can go ahead, go to the channel. There we go. Let's go ahead and copy. Community broadcast. Paste. Okay. Okay. Give me a second to get everything loaded up, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Match temp at Omni and at Trill rosters and roles, please. Okay, cool. Cool. Shadow Fwiff, I think. Shadow. I gotta move Fwiff over. Fwiff, I know Frank's on the other team. Whoa. So we'll move Whoa for Tattooed is on this team. Private Tubbs is not, if I remember. Trill, Tattoo, and Ray. Ooh, Skoker. Cool. Alright. I'll need a few seconds. Okay, that's fine. 2250. My voice is gonna be shot after the day. That's gonna be fun. Drid plus 2250 plus 2500 is 2k. She is on the mark. Cool. do this. I mean, she has it right, so I mean, it's fine. Just gotta wait for Omnis. Let's see. Let's reload this. Didn't Just waiting on Omni's roster and Trill to make sure she's ready. Okay. Waiting on that. I can check my texts. Omni probably sent to this. Let's make sure. Omni, Vivi, Coffee, Frank, Skoker, and Topsicle. It seems like it's gonna be a 66. So we got 2750 plus 2k plus 2k plus 2250 plus 2500 plus 2500. 14k, cool. Oh, and mine is in order of tanks, DPS, and support. Tanks, DPS, support. Cool, cool. Anyone can get. I can't see anything to get them. Can we set that may help? Yeah, sure. Okay, once Trill gets this person in, we'll be good. Okay, we're both ready. Let's go. So, this match has serious playoff implications. If RR does not win, then they are out of the playoffs if Darkmount wins, and they will keep Kahana's Gate in playoffs. So this is a must-win for them. No matter how they do it, they have to win. Whether or not it's a 3-2, 4-0, it doesn't matter. They just need to catch the W. And it's going to be a bit rough. I mean, Genjutsu, well, they're going against the team that I think most people would probably want to go to in that situation. I mean, it's Genjutsu. Definitely a rebuilding team, a team that's looked better in previous weeks, I would say. So I would not be surprised if they made it a bit competitive here. But R&R definitely going to be playing at their best. If they definitely need to play at their best if they want to secure this one and continue to move forward towards playoffs. Whew, so it looks like on both sides we're going to be running a Reaper, but they're going to switch off with Vivi on the Doomfist and Trill on the Symmetra. Not really surprised to see Trill on that Symmetra. She's been playing it a lot lately. We're also going to be having a bit different in support comps. No, Trill's going to be moving over to the Mei, but also support comps, it looks like R&R is going to be running the meta pure through and through, and it looks like besides DPS-wise, Genjutsu is not even close to the meta. They are going to get to the point about even, a bit weird considering R&R did have a Lucio, but they're going to kill Skoker instantaneously, and their Ryan is now out of position. Skoker is going to get rezzed up, but they're going to lose Omni in the meantime, and I'm over here just trying to see if Private dies, but he is going to end up dying, and this is all R&R in the kill feed right now. Vivi is going to get a pick onto Tattoo, but it's not really going to make a difference. Team fights is already lost, and Coffee's going to get staggered out here. Vivi needs to hope to get out without staggering further. Genjutsu trying to regroup now. R&R got the first control point. This is pretty solid if you're R&R. I mean, you know, you're reversing a team that's clearly doesn't want to run the meta, and if you're willing to, I mean, you have advantage. Doomfist coming in, not going to get a pick though, and going to leave Omni in the back line trying to fight for his life. He does get out with Wraith, and doesn't really get too much damage done either. It looks like they're making R&R back up a bit. The aggression of Private on the Reinhardt is doing really good, and it looks like the Doomfist ult is going to come down on Arista, but it's not really going to be effective. Vivi is going to actually end up getting picked. They're going to get Trill in the meantime, but never mind. I was going to say it might not be that big of a deal, but with Woe going down and now the rest of R&R going down as well, it's looking definitely in favor of Genjutsu. Just a bit of a stall out by Buppy, and it's going to be gone. Oh, I didn't see Gain. Sorry. Hi. So Genjutsu getting point control. R&R did get up to 60% though, so that's not too shabby if you ask me. Definitely not last fight territory, but getting close to that. Omni going dangerously low, and he is actually going to end up falling. Woe getting the better of him there. And Woe does have this death blossom, and he's going to end up pressing the triangle. Not going to get anything out of it, but he does end up forcing Genjutsu off the point and to back up, and he actually is going to end up getting tubs there. And it looks like this is going to be all R&R coming back strong. They are going to get up 40%, but I mean, that was a really strong push from them and a really really uncostly one. They only had to use one ultimate to get that back, so that was really good. Omni dying really early there is what set that up. Woe doing a great job on this Reaper. Something that we've seen a decent amount from him, actually. We haven't been seeing much value out of this Doomfist. I don't know if they really want to stick with that. The Ryan going for a charge, but actually going to get shut down. And a ton of damage is going to be pumped into him. But Skoker going down, it's not looking too good. But Vivi and Omni are going to get a pick themselves, and now they're going to start cleaning up the rest of R&R. They get down their DPS counterparts, and now it's looking quite good. Skoker does get res back up. Not really needed, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to have it happen, and Bub is going to go down, but they are in last fight territory now, so officially, if Genjutsu loses another fight, this first map of Nepal is going to go to R&R. They committed a decent amount R&R, but not really too much. Woe's coming back up onto another Reaper ult, and they have 3 other ults with that, so it's not really going to be too big of a deal. While if you're Genjutsu, you have to be happy. You only used Omni's Death Blossom, and he's already built that back up halfway, so as long as he doesn't get picked off early, he might be able to build it back into this fight, and he can use it again. R&R going in, they want to use ults here, and it looks like they're going to use Grab. There's going to be a beat that comes out to counteract it, and with Tubbs going down, this is not what Genjutsu wanted. There's now a Mail out as well, and it's going to slow down the entirety of it with Coffee going down as well. It's not looking good, but the DPS of Genjutsu trying to bring this back, and it looks like they might, but Woe pressing triangle is actually going to save it for his team. And he's going to pick off Omni, and that's going to be a 3k for a Woe, an absolute carry. This guy on Reaper is insane. And it's going to be a close first part with it going 191 in favor of R&R. Not too shabby, not too shabby.
Ready for battle.
Okay, so looking in the favor of R&R, you have the... They did do really well. They were... I think Genjutsu just needs to run the meta, in all honesty. There's Frank going over to the Orisa. This will be a bit better, and there's the... Okay. This is what I was talking about. Like, if they run the meta, it's going to go better than what they were hoping for with the Ryan Zarya. Never mind. Frank decides Winston's to play. I don't know if that's really going to be the choice in here. He does counter the Symmetra, but is it going to be enough is the question. Eevee sticking on his Doomfist is going to get a pick really early on onto Tattoo. That's really huge. The speed is now gone for R&R. Find anything, and Omni's going to die in the meantime with Skoker falling shortly behind. Eevee's still going in, and Vivi going to pop off. But it's not going to be enough, and her team just cannot help her. She gets 3 in total in that fight and just does not get help. Is it actually lagging? It shouldn't be too terrible, I don't think. If it gets really bad, it's I just don't know if I can do anything about it. Because I have to keep the stream open to tell what you guys are saying. So I don't want to have like that long black thing. That sounds wrong. That long black bar on my side of my screen. Vivi going in once more, actually gonna put a ton of damage into Bub, but Bub is gonna get healed back up. Going in once more, not able to find a pick with that punch, but I'm going to be having Genjutsu pushing in still with this Winston. Vivi going to get a pick onto Ray now. This is even bigger because that is the vast majority of the healing for R&R. But her team needs to help her here. They need to find value soon. They need to push in. But with Frank dying, it's not looking too good. They still have Private, but is it going to be enough? R&R thinks they can win this. They're going to commit ults, and they're going to... Bub is going to get picked off in the meantime, with Frank getting rezzed up. They're going to trade it back with Tubbs, but with Woe falling, it's not looking great for R&R, and it's actually going to be a loss. Never mind, Omni going down. This is very possible for R&R to bring this back. If they can keep this Orisa up, it's very, very possible. Vivi trying to carry for her team, and... gonna get out alive. So that entire fight was set up with Vivi getting a huge early pickoff onto Skoker. They still have 3 ultimates here, so this is looking quite good for Genjutsu to hold, but R&R has ultimates of their own, and it looks like they're going to pop them here. They think they can win this. Woe is going to pop Death Blossom, but not going to get anything. But with Ray getting off Tubbs and now Frank dying, they're down both tanks. Vivi going to die as well. Omni thinks this is still winnable, though. He pops his Reaper ult, and so does Coffee on the Mercy. Pops Valk. Vivi getting res. They think she can hard carry this, but is it going to be enough? Coffee the only one on point still, and going dangerously low in the halfway mark. And they popped a lot of ults for a lost fight. They have Skokers and Tubbs now coming up, and that's not going to be enough to win this, in my opinion, with the beat and Shadow's ultimate coming online. They swap over to a Hammond for stall, but with Omni falling really early on, I don't know if stall is going to be worth it here. They are going to pop Shadow's ult quite early into this fight, but why not? They're already taking down both DPS. Vivi, especially being the hard carry, going down early is not what they want. And with both the healers gone now as well, it's just going to be up to Frank to contest this. But he might not even get back to point. He's going to die, and it's just a Reaper and Sigma with Reaper going down, and now Vivi not even being able to touch. She's going to die as well, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't think the Winston was the pick here. In all honesty, I just don't think Winston was the pick that you're going to go with there, and R&R shows why. It was a pretty nice charge. Woe did jump into it, but yeah, Tubbs definitely cleared up there. That was good. I mean, the first part was close, but the second part, it kind of showed that the Winston wasn't working really early on, and I just don't think I think they should have definitely switched off of it way sooner. No, not that. I like the current commentator. What is... Hmm? I'm the only commentator. So if you like me, I'm flattered. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see what the next map is. And it's gonna be Horizon. Should remember that. Worst map. Well, one of the worst maps. Okay. So with Horizon coming up, I mean, it's not. I think it could be close. With the way Genjutsu played that on the first was a lot better. So I mean, if they can't play the double, if they don't feel comfortable playing the double shield, I think it's just best to leave Sigma alone and to just run the Ryan Zarya, or even possibly, and I mean this to utmost like meaning of the word, possibly run dive, and like you have to run it to a T to win against this meta. So I mean, it's gonna be rough, and you gotta be careful with it, but it very well could happen. So it looks like Omni's gonna be switching over to tank. Vivi's gonna stay on the DPS with Coffee staying on support as well. Skoker is gonna end up taking over the DPS with Frank going over to support and Tubbs staying on the tank as well. Doesn't seem to change much. Okay, I just need Trill's line up and we'll see what's going on. Play Lucio. I mean, they could play Lucio. I think that they run Ryan Zarya, they have to play Lucio. But they want to run dive. I mean, you theoretically could run an Ana. It's not going to be super effective, but you could theoretically could. I mean, Ana Mercy is not terrible. It definitely seems like Coffee prefers Mercy, but I think he's moving over. No, Coffee is staying on support. Like I said, if we can get LOL on, here's the lineup. Okay. That's the best thing is I told him to friend you. Didn't. I don't think he sent me a friend request. I would have seen it. No, no friend request. What's score? Oh, it's 1-0 R&R. Okay. Yeah. R&R took the first map. I mean, this could be a competitive series if Genjutsu can figure out what to run against R&R. I mean, they have to if they're gonna have any hope, and if they can't run I mean, if they can't run the double tank, I mean, double shield, I mean, I just think it's best if you just run the Ryan Zarya rather than trying to force it. I mean, if you haven't practiced it, there's no reason to force it, in my opinion. Probably should spell it right. And as I said, it's like possibly run the dive if you think that you want dive, if you like can main, if you have like people that main dive tanks, but I mean, you're gonna have to run that to like almost perfection if you're gonna have any hope of beating Arnar's double shield. Because there's a reason it's not even played in pros. So I also think that their Ryan Zarya, it worked really well for the first part. I mean, they gave up one too many fights, so it was like it's not terrible if they want to run that again. I think it would be very well, received. I would have no issues with it, and personally, I think it would be probably better than what they were trying to run. Trill, Ray. So it looks like we're just waiting on one person to get in here. I just need them. Let's just play. Okay. Same lineup, same rules. Let's play it then. Let's get started.
Traveling to Horizon Luna Colony.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this every time there's a map finish.
Initiating match.
I'm just gonna do that. There we go. So that way people that come in here. Well, shoot. Does the chat not stay? I don't think chat stays. If someone's in stream and wants to just check it out, they can see that. Cool, whatever. We'll just do it like that. I don't know. It's better than me having to like look over and answer it every time someone wants to know the score. So yeah, we're gonna be having Genjutsu on the defense here first. I'm not kind of surprised. I mean, I guess if you want to know like how much time you have to beat, I guess not. I mean, I do like defending first at times as well. We're just gonna keep Vivi on this Doomfist and put Skoker on the Symmetra. I'm not surprised by that actually. I think playing a Symmetra here would be good, especially since Trill's gonna be on it most likely. Woe is gonna stay on this Reaper. Seems like something he definitely does favor. Like I said, plays it quite a lot. And they are gonna actually end up running Orisa Roadhog. So I'm not like. I don't hate it, but they're not going to be able to get a lot of hog hooks off, especially since Bub is going to be on this Sigma, and he seems to have a pretty good idea of how to run that to a T. They're going to teleport across, and BV trying to get a pick off, not going to be able to find it. It's just neither team can find anything, but Frank is going to actually end up dying early. But they're going to trade it back with Tattoo instantaneously. Private and Trill are going to get traded as well. So it's just a battle of the trades. Who can get more who can get more value out of them. It looks like it's going to be R&R with Skoker going down. Vivi falling dangerously low. She has to get a health back to stay alive. And it looks like R&R is going to be on the point with just Coffee there to contest it. It's not going to be enough. And Vivi's going to fall in the meantime as well. If you're Genjutsu, that was not what you wanted. A 1 minute push, putting them up to around 5 minutes. Never mind, they think they can test this. And never mind. Tubbs is gonna fall, Skoker will die, Square can die, but it's not really gonna matter. They have good spawns. So yeah, they have 6 minutes to cap second on Horizon. Yeah, I don't. If you're Genjutsu, you're not really satisfied with this. And there's Woe pressing triangle. Woe's gonna do it again. He's gonna single-handedly try to win this for his team. It's just Tubbs, and he's gonna have to try to stall this out. But is he even gonna try to touch? He does, but he gets melted as a hog too. And yeah,
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
I don't even know what to say about that. Did Skoker? He placed them. He thought they weren't gonna teleport anywhere, and he placed them on. Here, I can show you where he placed them. I saw him place them. But yeah, that happened, and R&R, a really good push. Genjutsu may need to make some adjustments. He placed them in here. This is where he placed them. He thought they would travel through here, but he forgot that Trill's running a lot of Symmetra recently, so he didn't. They didn't need to. But yeah, I don't know if you guys just need to stick to what you're comfortable with. I mean, it was clear you were not comfortable with that. I mean, fairly clear. It was you guys are not comfortable on the Arista comps. The rotations were just not like there. And then
Attackers incoming in
I mean,
30
whoa,
seconds.
just honestly shatters you guys with that triangle press. So, I mean, really good time for R&R, but if you're Genjutsu, it's gonna be very hard to even come close to matching this. Yeah, Skoker replaced his turrets down there, so that's why they didn't really have an effect on it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
And the double shield getting ran by R&R once more. Looks like Genjutsu's most likely going to try the teleport strat. They're going to be teleporting straight to point. I do like this. There is going to be some contestation. Trill actually on the Bastion. I didn't even realize that. Frank's going to end up dying early on, though, and it looks like Skoker's going to follow soon after. But they're going to trade two in the meantime, and it actually might be taken by Genjutsu in the first 30 seconds. Genjutsu showing that they can do it, too. It's just two R&R people on point, and yep, that's going to be all she wrote. Ray not going to be able to do anything. And this is a clown fiesta, folks. That is the best thing I can say about that. This is crazy. Like, what is going on? Neither team knows how to counter these Symmetra strats.
New defense point. Objective B.
Genjutsu showing some signs of life. And showing them strongly. They have a chance if they can get here fast enough to break this. To break the time. They have to do it fast, though. VV waiting, trying to see what's going to happen. And they accidentally drop down, all of them. None of them make it up on the high ground, but it's Skoker falling. This is not looking too great. Trill's just going to be sitting there unpunished, but Trill's going to actually end up falling, actually. But with VV going down, it might actually not be enough. Shadow's going to go in the meantime as well, but the res on the Trill just unpunished. Woe falls in the meantime as it happens, but is it going to be enough with Frank going down? Tubbs does get tattooed, but Trill's just allowed to sit there and be unpunished. She's just killing everything. And yeah, Trill just killed everything.
Meteor strike.
VV decides to use Meteor Strike to not stall herself out. I'm really hoping so she gets a kill, but her team's not with her. So, bit of a waste of Meteor Strike, and it's actually going to stall Genjutsu out decent amount. So, they aren't going to match the time bank of R&R, but they can come close if they win this next team fight. They decide to head upper, that's their plan. They pop a Symmetrical quite quickly, but there's a Hanzo ult that separates the two of them, but Skoker ends up falling down and getting domed by Woe. What's the score? It is 1-0 in favor of R&R. Frank's gonna die as well as Coffee, and it's looking really good for another R&R hold here. So it started out as like a perfect run for Genjutsu, who's just going to get stalled out here a bit. Vivi needs to not die again or else it's going to be stalled out even further. Whoa, looking for her though. And she's going to die. That's the danger of trying to go for those little flanks, and it's going to happen once more. Skoker dropping down so fast on that attack was kind of what cost him that. He should have stayed up with his tanks and waited for the dragon to not separate them any further. So the Trill's just gonna stay on this bash and just spraying down everything. And if you're R&R, I mean, you have almost 6 ults. Like, you're not too scared to pop an ult here and there. I mean, like, if you can definitely, if you bring them out of Genjutsu, pop as many as you want. I mean, if you bring out 2 ults, pop 2 back. You have nothing to fear here. You clearly have the ult economy in your favor. And there's the ult coming out early. And Bub is just going to single-handedly carry it for his team now. Him and Woe trading back and forth. He's like, you know, I'll carry here, you carry there. I'll carry here, you carry there. It's quite simple. And it's R&R has just been dominant. I mean, that's the best I can say. It's like this second point has not been close. It seems like Genjutsu just doesn't know what to do from here point on. So that's a bit of a weird teleport. I guess maybe to... No, it just gets destroyed, so I don't know what that was for. R&R staying up top here. They want to hold the high ground, and looks like Genjutsu's recognizes this, so they go to the other side. They force Shadow to drop down, but it's going to be enough, especially with where Trill's position. This is actually really good positioning by Trill. If they even think to walk out, they are dead. That grab was, yeah, R&R is still going to keep this point, it looks like, unless Vivi and Coffee can somehow bring it back, and it's not going to happen. I don't know if that grab, like, they thought more people were positioned there, or, like, what happened, but he only ended up catching the Orisa, and it wasn't, like, followed up on whatsoever. So I'm curious if that was even communicated, or if it was just, like, Omni saw a flank, went for it, and just decided to do it. I'm actually curious to be inside their comms right now. So this is one of Genjutsu's last pushes. Like, they've gone from 6 minutes to a minute, essentially. Like, that's not good. They're going to teleport behind. I wonder what they think they can do with this. There's the sim wall. Can they utilize it? They have to get on the other side, away from the Bastion, and that's exactly what they end up doing. Skoker dies, though, and so does Tubbs, and here's Woe once more. He was like, okay, Tubbs, okay, Bub, take a seat. I'll do it for you. And he's just going to dominate. I mean, Genjutsu trying to bring it back, but it's just not happening, and the res comes out on Shadow unpunished in the middle of people. Frank's gonna die once more, and with Woe going down, it's a bit of a bright side because there's one of the hard carries of the team gone, but it's gonna be enough? I don't think so, especially since Trill is still up and is not dying anytime soon with this amount of support on them.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Genjutsu went from 6 minutes to 30 seconds. And now they're going to stagger out more. This might be the last full push of Genjutsu. Bray's going to die, but Coffee's going to get traded right back, and that's not a good trade considering Ray has spawn advantage and is going to get rezzed up anyway. And Omni's going down again too. Skoker going down, and yeah, this map is over. It looked really good for Genjutsu on the start of their attack, but they could get nothing going on the second point, and Trill and her Bastion strat hold strong. R&R wins the second map.
Play of the game. Triple kill.
Impact.
So, I mean, it looks pretty secure so far. It looks like R&R might very well secure their hopes of staying in playoffs. Let's actually take a look at standings and see if they, what happens actually. So with Gahana falling, yeah, I mean, if they win this, they're secured for playoffs, and if So yeah, I mean Arnor, they just need one more map win and they've secured playoffs for themselves. That's really impressive. I mean, to do it in such a decisive way too. But like I said, if you wanted to verse a team, I'm sorry to say, but Genjutsu would be the team. They're the only team left in the league that I think doesn't have a map win, or not a map win, a match win. Uh, okay, so the next map is gonna be Blizzard. Okay. Okay. Uh, sorry stream, I gotta accept a friend request to get a player in. I apologize. It won't let me invite him though. Hold on, lobby. Why won't it let me invite the guy? That's super weird. Okay, hold on, we're gonna take... There we go, I can invite him now. Can I, like, stop being stupid? There we go. Invite. And he's in. Let's go. We get an extra player going on. Omni, Vivi. So it looks like we're going back to the original with Frank and Tubbs on the tank, and Omni and Vivi on the support with Skoker staying on support. So Shadow, Fwiff. So looks like Lol is actually going to be replacing... Not Ray, but... I think it's Tattoo that's getting replaced. So Shadow, Fwiff. Shadow, Fwiff. Lol, Woe. Lol, and Woe. Trill and Ray. Trill and Ray. So yeah, Trill's actually going to be taking over for the support category. Spectate red only. And God darn it. Just let me have my victory and just stay on your side, okay, Genjutsu? I don't want to like making my job harder than it has to be. Spectate blue only. I'm complaining because I gotta do this another game. Already done one today. That and I'm lazy. Okay. Ready? Again, keep spreading when they can try to attack. Now it's 2-0-RR. DR 4-0 over is just TG. I don't know about that. When they try to attack and get picked off one by one. Yeah, I mean, they definitely need to think of some things here. I think they had a good idea of what to do with the Symmetra strat, but they need to recognize that it's not gonna always work.
Welcome
So
to
I think
Blizzard
switching the
World.
Symmetra there would have been better. Like for first it was fine, second clearly wasn't working, so they need to switch it. But
Initiating
yeah,
match.
that's pretty much how it be. Someone's cooking something in my house and it smells good. Also, I don't know about that one gain. 4-0? Ah, that's rough, man. You don't give them enough credit. So we're gonna be having RR on the defense here. This is not over. Like I just want to clarify that. This is like I'm talking like I feel like we're talking like it's over. It's not over yet. Genjutsu still can reverse sweep this. It's very possible. We've seen teams do it in the past. We've seen teams crumble at the halftime. So you know if Genjutsu can figure out what to run and like how to run it. This is what I was talking about. If they can run this dive, they feel comfortable on this dive, run it. I mean, it's like don't think that you have to run meta or that you can't run this because it's not usually working. I mean, it's like it is possible. So, you know, just keep that in mind that you can switch to like you don't have to always play the meta. And I'm happy Genjutsu's recognizing this. You know, whether or not it works is up to that, but it's just the fact that they're trying it and trying something new is just better than just sticking and losing on what they've been playing with. Frank taking a ton of damage. Good thing he had those shields on him. There's going to be a dive in from Tubbs on the Winston, so he's going to need to be a bit careful here, dropping to about half health. Vivi's sticking on this Doomfist. I do like it. She's been quite good on it so far. Genjutsu playing a bit separated. So, the only issue I have with the way Genjutsu is playing right now is they play it so separated that they're not going to ever get any value because they don't have enough damage. Like, Vivi's the one character in the game that can actually, like, the one character on their team at the moment that can actually do damage, like, overall. Besides, maybe Omni if she can get a pretty nice one clip, but besides that, it's not looking very likely. As I say that, Omni gets a really good, huge pick on Lol, and there goes Woe following up. The res is going to get canceled out by VV, a really smart play overall, and they think they can... RNR still thinks they can win this. They pop Coalescence. It's not really too big of an ultimate to use anyway, so not too bad to use it. But with Ray going down, it's not looking very likely, and... yeah, this one's looking in favor of Genjutsu. They need to finish these kills off quickly before the rest of RNR returns, and... they're going to do just that with Vivi finishing off both of the remaining staggers and Vivi just popping off right now. A nice 3K for her. And I'm just going to be honest, Vivi, you are just an absolute legend. Like, you have just been carrying this game so hard right now. Like, I feel like I can't stop saying your name. You're always doing something, so... you know, keep it up, and you definitely can give Genjutsu the chance to win it. Like I said, Vivi killing Ray, really huge stagger here because there's no one to res Ray. Ray's supposed to be the one resing people, so you know, a really nice stagger on the part of Genjutsu. Looks like they want to get a bit of some more staggers here. They're trying to go in, let the healers stay on cart. Tubbs needs to be careful here. Bobo's already dead, and he's actually going to end up falling because of it. Jumped in without his team there and is going to get punished heavily. BB is lit on fire trying to stay alive here. Is going to actually end up dying here, and Woe's going to press triangle once more. Only going to find one, but it was more of a separation ult, I feel like, to separate the rest of the team together. Coffee is going to fall to Woe as well, so that's a pretty nice stagger, and Tubbs needs to make sure he doesn't get staggered here himself. That's been a bit of an issue Genjutsu has faced so far, as they stagger in a bit too much at times, and it does cost them a lot of time. when they could have a lot more than what they usually go with. Vivi actually gonna get picked off early. That's the first time I feel like I've said that. So yeah. There goes Skoker. Okay, and there goes Omni. Woe just popping off. This is what I'm talking about. Woe kind of. I feel like it's like hard carry versus hard carry to an extent. The Bob does come out a bit weird because they had already won the fight, but you know, whatever. I mean, it's actually a pretty big ultimate to waste, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I feel like if they're that confident. Bit of a lag coming out. Sorry, folks. Shadow is gonna actually die. Really nicely placed ultimate by Frank, and he's actually gonna get some serious damage on the entire of R&R. Coalescence gets popped. That's okay. So I guess we'll just say that Skoker felt bad for LOL for wasting his ultimate, so he decided, hey, I'll pop mine too in a one fight. You know, maybe that's just sportsmanship. You know, it's not best guess, I guess. You know, it's like it is what it is. Woe has another triangle. Is he gonna use it? He clearly wants to, but Omni's gonna kill Shadow really early on. He's actually gonna pop ult, but he's not gonna get anything with it. Gonna get pushed back by the enemy Roadhog, and it's just gonna get absolutely shut into the corner. And Skoker's gonna get staggered out here. Woe just, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Honestly, it's like in my opinion, like so far it's been like VV versus Woe this map. Like we've seen some flashes from other R&R players, but I mean, really, it's just been a one-man stand party for both teams with VV and Woe trying to see who has the better DPS, in my opinion. Like, I wish VV was on the Reapers so we could have a battle of the Reapers, but, you know, the Doomfist will have to do.
60 seconds remaining.
I'm not taking away from anything from the other teams. I just think that these two have just really had some show-out performances so far, and it's really good. And I want to praise the players that clearly have done really good. VV is going to go in. Not going to get anything. Omni's going to go behind as well. Omni actually dropping down onto point. And VV's going in again. There's going to be a seizure resistance by R&R. The Moira trying to take it out, but not going to have any luck with that. And this is Genjutsu's last push. They kill. Whoa! That's a big key kill right there. They need to make sure it doesn't get rezzed up, but it doesn't look like it'll happen. Well, never mind. Coffee in the background. Coffee with a sneaky res, but Shadow's gonna die in the meantime. It might not even be worth what she did, or what he did. And with LOL dying, it's definitely not looking it. Woe's going down again, and R&R just needs to make sure they stay on this point. Ray's going down. Oh, it wasn't Coffee. It was Ray that went for the sneaky res. Sorry, I made a mistake. Please excuse me for what I said. The res not really gonna matter though. They do have Shadow switch over to the ball. I don't know if that's like the play here, considering the fact that it's not very likely your team gets back with how staggered they were. I think it would have just been better to stick on the Orisa and just kind of forget about it. Is he gonna stick on the ball is the question now. No, he switches back to the Orisa. I'm happy. Okay, so I just want to say this for Shadow, like, good choicing to go immediately back onto the Orisa. Don't stick the ball when it's clearly not going to get you anything. But Genjutsu cleaning up some kills. So this is really nice. They're staggering out the team a bit. They have a minute left, so they have to hopefully get to the, and Vivi once again. This is what I mean. It's like it's Vivi and it's Woe, just back and forth. Who can carry harder right now? And it's Vivi trying to show it's her. I'm assuming it's a girl because, you know, Vivi, but, you know, I don't know. So don't, I assume the gender, yeah. Shadow, Trill, and Bub all going down, and Omni presses triangle. Trying to show Woe he has it in him as well. And actually, Ray's going to stagger himself a bit there. LOL needs to wait here a second. He needs to try to, like, not get picked off too soon. And as I say that, Vivi shoves her fist into his face. A pretty nice placed Meteor Strike, and that's going to be all she wrote with Genjutsu taking it to a 3-point push. This is what I like. I like competitive matches, and this is like really competitive. It's back and forth between them, so it's definitely interesting.
Sides. Initiating match.
Vivi is absolutely poggers. She is definitely putting Genjutsu on her back and challenging Woe for the best DPS in this lobby. I mean, besides myself, but you know, well, I'm not playing, so you know, I can't be proven wrong or right. But it's an absolute carry performance from her, and she's definitely making a case for herself to be MVP for Genjutsu. I've never actually seen her play, so I don't know if she's like a new pickup or if if I just haven't watched enough Genjutsu games. I don't know.
Attackers
Until Elite comes out.
30 seconds.
Yeah, the score is 2-0 right now. I mean, Genjutsu is fighting it back, so it might not be 2-0 for much longer. So about that, we'll have to see. Omni is going to go over to the McCree. I like that pick, actually. To challenge, well, he's been playing a lot of Reaper. He's obviously not on it now, but how would you know that? But, you know, so to play the McCree here is actually really smart. To try to challenge that Woe on that, and also stop
Objective A.
stop a ball from just wreaking havoc in the back line. Double shield is going to be ran by R&R. I hope we see a reverse sweep. I mean, I wouldn't mind a reverse sweep. It'd be fun to see. I think Genjutsu definitely has it in them, so it is definitely possible. But VV going down is not what they want, and that is one of the bad negatives of playing Doomfist in this meta. But Genjutsu, yeah, Omni's gonna try to hold this for his team, and he does just that with 3 members of R&R falling down. And yeah, definitely gonna be over for this R&R push. So even with VV going down early on in the fight, the carry out of the picture, R&R unable to cap the point. Lose R&R. You guys really don't want R&R to win, huh? I mean, if you guys win the night, you have a guaranteed spot in the playoffs. Oh, you're a part of... That's right, Beaver's is a part of Gahana's. That's why he wants R&R to win. Or lose. I mean, she's kind of a bit of a battle of shield break. Who breaks shield faster? And Coalescence and Valk does get popped on each side, so we'll have to see what happens. High Noon comes out from Omni though. He's gonna get 2 and a really good pickup from Omni on there, and Omni trying to show that he's got some skill of his own. They're gonna pop a Coalescence really late in the fight. This seems to happen a decent amount. It's gonna get shut down by Bub. Bub telling Coffee to go ahead and have a seat real quick.
Get into position.
That's you want to get in there properly, Beavers. You guys got it. I definitely think you guys deserve playoffs, but we'll have to see.
I cast this forth.
I mean, R&R is desperately trying to get this point. I mean, they're running low on time. They have 1:20 now. And Genjutsu has some pretty nice ultimates that they can combo out. R&R going to the other side. Seems like Genjutsu hasn't realized this yet. Shadow away from his team, actually, though. This is a bit weird. Whiff and Ray are going to go down, and the entirety of R&R is falling down. This is... What happened to communication there? Shadow, VV carrying also, by the way. I just want to let you guys know that again. Happens again. But Shadow just a complete disconnect from his team. I mean, he was nowhere near the rest of his team. That is really weird for an Orisa to go on a flank Orisa. I mean... Shadow, a really good tank, but that was just a major mistake that very well could cost him this map. Vivi might be getting a bit too over aggressive though,
Heal you.
and might pay with it for with her life. But no, she gets out with Meteor Strike, but she's gonna stay in and use it on the enemy team. She does end up getting out though, and Trill's actually by herself, and she's gonna die in the meantime. And this is very well looking like a full hold for GG, or not GG, Genjutsu. Woe's gonna end up getting two though, with the hard carry of the man. But when Vivi's shutting him down, trying to prove that she can do it. But she has to get back to point soon. And Vivi, once again, is she gonna do it? She's gonna hard carry Genjutsu to a win. Vivi single-handedly hard carrying Genjutsu to a map win.
Victory.
I mean, what can I say besides just an absolute god of a Doomfist right now? I mean, this is insane. They have yet to shut her down. I mean, this is insane. This could very well be our match of the week. I mean, I thought the gift game earlier was good, but Genjutsu trying to show up here. Now do that 3 more times? You mean 2 more times? They only have to win 2 more maps. Yep, just 2 more, and she can hard carry Genjutsu to the finish line. I mean, that was just some insane Doomfist play. They have to find a way to shut her down. I mean, I don't know what you can do, but you have to shut her down, because if you don't, I'm actually curious. I'm curious how much time she has on Doomfist. Yeah, I thought so. She's a gold player? What? No way. That is false. That is purely false. I mean, she has 60 hours on Doom, but how are you a gold player? That makes no sense. You, Vivi, you are so much better than gold, my dude, or my girl. I don't know what to call you, so I'm just gonna call you my girl since Vivi sounds like a chick name. But holy, you are so much better than that. I know I'm saying this like, you know, it's like Arnar did have a bit of some uncoordination there, but I mean that was just insane for Vivi. So Trill and so Shadow and Fwif again, Shadow and Fwif, Woe and Lol, Woe and Lol, and Trill and Ray, Trill and Ray. Yeah, Tattoo staying out. I don't know. I mean, the second they switched up the lineup, Arnar lost. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they had actually decided to go back to it, but I guess not. But yeah, I mean that was just an absolute stomping, in my opinion, for Genjutsu. That's just insane. Beavers, bruh. I can't type, okay. I hope it doesn't get cut out now. Come on, Beavers, you know you want to win the right way. You know you want to make playoffs the right way. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, RNR, for being simple. I don't have to switch defend and attack now. So I'm just waiting on Omni to tell me what he wants to play. I wouldn't be surprised if they just kept it. I mean, that was a pretty solid, map for them. I gotta switch maps. Forgot. Almost forgot. So we're going to Watch Point. We have yet to go to a map. I've yet to see map 5 so far, so it's not a map. We're gonna see if that happens. Not modes, maps. Watch Point Gibraltar. We're gonna see if Genjutsu has it in them to take the R&R to a map 5. And I am super psyched about this game. This is such a good game so far, and like I'm actually so impressed by Genjutsu. Like to match R&R here is really good. And I just want to say like the first two maps weren't close that much. Well, you can kind of make a case for Nepal, but the second map wasn't that close. I mean, you know, they full held the second point. You know, didn't even give them a tick. But that map was just so good, in my opinion. Beavers. Yeah, with Nightbot being established, you can no longer spam caps, guys. That's just a bit of a warning, you know? Stupid bot. I mean, come on. It's just meant to stop. It's just meant to stop spam, guys. Omni is going to be in on the DVS with VV. I mean, obviously support. So it looks like they're keeping it the exact same on both sides. Yeah, original lineup. Oh, wrong one. That one. Okay, so he's changing lineups. So it looks like Tattoo is actually going to end up coming back in over LOL. I'm not surprised. I mean, you win all your matches. You win the first two maps with this lineup, and then, like, you know, you decide to change it and you lose. I mean, why not go back to what worked originally? So, Woe and Trill, Tattoo and Ray. Cool. Okay, both teams ready. And let's go to map 4. This very well could decide it, but it also could send us to a map 5.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
I'm super excited for this. Let's go. I mean, if Vivi can keep this hard carry performance up, Genjutsu should not be worried.
Initiating match.
Again, I just want to say I'm not taking away from anybody when I say Vivi's been hard carrying. I just want to acknowledge the fact that, you know, she has been doing really, really well. And the same thing goes with Woe. I'm not taking anything away from his team. I just think Woe has just been playing really well. And I want to acknowledge the players that, you know, clearly have been popping off and clearly been doing a lot for their team. Like, I'm not taking anything away from the rest of their team. I just want to, like, you know, show that, hey, these guys are doing really well. And I'd do that for anybody else. If Skoker started popping off, if Tubbs started popping off, I'd say something. But, you know, it's just, I think that recognizing those guys for what they're doing is probably the it should happen. So Omni has been keeping up though with VV, especially on that last map. Played really, really well on Reaper, and then had a pretty strong performance with that McCree on defense. So this is still a 2-1 game in favor of R&R at the moment, but this is anyone's game still. And I would not be surprised to see it go to a map 5 if Genjutsu keeps playing like they have been. I kind of hope it doesn't, because I got to host another game in 30 minutes, and I got to, or 50 minutes, and I got to eat, so, or else I'm going to be starving.
Attackers incoming.
Or eating while I play, or watch. I'll carry you to plat. I mean, she is really good, so we're going to see. They're coming back out on the double shield. This is something that we've yet to really, besides in that last map, we haven't really seen it, so maybe they think it'll work here. I'm really happy that they decided to go with it. Just eat while hosting. Yeah, good. I have to stream though. I do while streaming. Yeah, but you don't talk like I do. Okay, so no real kills coming out just yet. Vivi gonna miss her punch, but we have Omni in the back line trying to find some value. Both the shields just kind of set up in a large formation. No, I have not. Trill does end up getting picked off though. That's really good if you're Genjutsu. And they're going to pick off the rest of them as well. And that was just a really good team effort. I mean, seems like almost everyone got a kill there. Vivi going to finish off Bub there as well and secure her another elimination in this match.
my will.
Vivi is going to get picked off though, so there goes the DPS potential of Genjutsu, but they think they can still win this, and they're going to use ultimates. And if Omni can get another pick, it very well might be possible, but Tubbs is going to fall in the meantime. It could very well get rezzed up though. And Tattoo is going to fall to Omni again, and it's just a DPS showing for Genjutsu, and it's going to be finishing them at this point. The DPS just really showing up there when it needed it. So really, really impressive job for the DPS Genjutsu. Yeah, they just needed to warm up. I mean, they're showing some signs of life right now, pushing R&R to the brink. And ultimate comes out from Omni, not going to get anything, but Trill is going to fall in the meantime to Vivi. And it looks like with Omni falling back, they trade Reapers, but Vivi popping off. Let's go. Can she do it again? And she does. She kills Shadow. That's 3 for Vivi. And try to make it a 4th. Make it a 4th, make it a 4th. Come on, make it a 4th. Aw, she doesn't make it a 4th, but still, just a really good performance there by Vivi. Absolutely carrying her team there. Trying to solidify this second point as well. Woe does end up going down. But Trill trying to stop it. Vivi's just going to shut her up, but she decides to put her shotgun right into Vivi's face, and it's going to be a very possible turnaround for R&R, and it's going to happen. R&R is going to turn it around. But Genjutsu still thinks they can win. And they kill one, but is it going to be enough? I don't think it will be, especially with Tubbs getting frozen up and Coffee going down. Vivi just needs to get out of there. I mean, that was insane, though. Such a good, like, retake by R&R. A really smart ult from Trill, and just overall be able to carry that fight for them. Looks like Vivi wants to go back in, not going to get any value with that punch, really. Punch away Trill, trying to keep the team safe a bit. Tubbs does end up falling to Trill, though, but with Trill getting traded right back by Vivi, I feel like I've said that so many times. She's not going to find any value with that Meteor Strike, but the rest of her team is going to clean up for her at the same time. And Tubbs putting Coffee on, or putting Ray on his back, and Woe actually loses his ultimate. Omni popping off there, but killing Woe with that ult not coming out was so huge. Both Tubbs shutting Ray down with his coalescence, and by hitting him with that rock, and now Omni just completely stopping Woe from ulting. I mean, that was just some pretty good counterplay by the Genjutsu. They are really trying to show some signs of life today. Omni waiting to use his ultimate. He knows he can get some value out of it, but doesn't find anything actually, but the rest of his team does in the meantime. And all of R&R is falling, and this looks like this might be another 3-point map for Genjutsu. Genjutsu showing some major signs of life. This is so good. Shadow comes back on the Hammond, but is it going to be enough?
Allow me to repair the damage.
Trill does end up ulting and gets Vivi in the meantime, so that's actually a really good pickoff for one of the DPS. But it looks like it's going to get rezzed up, and Shadow dies in the meantime. But R&R starts popping ults, and it very well might be turned around for them. Omni does get Trill, but will it be enough? Vivi in the backline trying to make some things happen, but it's not going to be anything worth noting, and Vivi's actually going to end up falling to Woe in the meantime. Who's been awfully quiet this map. A bit surprising considering he's just been so consistent throughout the entirety of this match. Omni does get up getting res, so they don't have to wait for him to respawn, but Tubbs needs to be careful, goes dangerously low. He's gonna miss the punch onto Trill. And there is going to be a visor in the back line by Woe, but it's not going to get much besides Skoker, and he's going to pay with his life for it. I don't even know if that was worth it. Very well could be, though, if his team can just follow up and make sure that nothing else happens. Omni has another ultimate, but it's going to get shaken away again by Bub, but Vivi popping off once more. Looking for a third, and does get it, and this might be another Vivi carry. She does end up dying, but she got 3 in the meantime. There is a beat that comes out to save her, to save the team of R&R. And Omni falls, and actually as they're trying to do it. So this very well could be turned back around for R&R. They have the man advantage at the moment, and Genjutsu might just need to back up. But Bubs does end up going down, but is traded back with Tubbs. Tattoo trades for Shrinkin, but Skoker ends up going down as well, and Coffee as well. I mean, Vivi is trying her best to trade kills back, but you can only ask so much from one player.
Seconds remaining.
And Genjutsu does make it back to the point, and Vivi kills Tattoo. This is what they want, and they get another one, and it's gonna be over. R&R getting killed right now. Franken does fall, but they have res if they need it. And it does come out. They just need to kill Shadow here. And they're gonna do just that. Vivi kills Tattoo again. Poor Tattoo can't make it out of spawn. And it's just gonna be the absolute dismantlement of the rest of R&R. And they step off point. Not really a C9, but kind of a C9. I mean, it depends on how it is, how you interpret C9s, but oh, Genjutsu gets the 3rd point, and it's an incredible push by them. I mean, just some overall really good team fights by them. They've really managed their ults better this time around. And Genjutsu is pushing R&R to the breaking point, to their breaking point. I mean, this is just insane right now. Now, are we going to see another full hold, or are we actually going to see R&R get some points on this map? That's the question. What's the time? I got 40 minutes until the next game. Cool. I just want to make sure this one doesn't run over, because I don't want to, like, postpone the other game, because I got to do that one at 9.
Ready for battle.
Watch point to even get 3rd is good. It is actually really good. I mean, that's impressive for Genjutsu. And if you're R&R, you gotta be a bit scared right now. I mean, Genjutsu is just showing such signs of life. They actually end up switching. They have R&R so rattled right now. They end up switching them to Rein Zarya. Like, they haven't been on that since they started playing. So that's really impressive. And they have Omni back on this McCree. I actually really like it. So we're gonna see what happens here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
This is my will.
And Genjutsu pushing heavy,
Damn it.
or R&R pushing heavy. They actually end up getting getting a lot of damage plunked into them. And Trill's gonna end up falling to Vivi once more. Vivi's gotta be careful though. Might get paid with it for her life. Might pay for it with her life, and she does. Gets traded away, but they lost someone in the meantime as well. And Franken's going down is not gonna help their case right now. Whoa, just trying to be the hard carry on the Reaper, and he's gonna do just that. Ooh, and Skoker's gonna get Vivi just shutting Woe up. But Skoker is gonna get staggered out a bit. It's a really solid push on the part of R&R though. there might not even be a contest depending on how R&R plays this. They're playing really up front and aggressive right now, and BV gonna make sure there's a contest going on. Touches point, but never mind. No one else can get there, and she kills Woe, but Omni falls in the meantime, and now Genjutsu committing ultimates when the fight's already lost. Swift does end up dying, and they get the res on the Omni, and Vivi trying to go ham once more. Gets 3 in total so far. I mean, this has just been an insane match right now. It's just back and forth, back and forth. Hack does come out onto Vivi, but not really going to matter considering no teammate. She wasn't in the middle of anything. But, whoa, gets Skoker once more. Skoker caught out. And Twiff is actually going to pay with his life for that charge. Oh, whoa, almost ends up getting picked, but he actually does end up getting picked. Never mind. And Omni just destroys R&R there. And continuing to do so. Trill looking for a hack, not gonna find anything, gonna teleport away. I mean, this is just great Overwatch right now. I am really glad to be casting this game. I'm so glad I volunteered to do it. Skoker does end up popping Coalescence, and BB just trying to apply some pressure onto the enemy tanks, and does just that by taking out Shadow. Skoker ends up getting pinned. I don't know where he was, but does not work out too well for him. Ray does get staggered, and Skoker's gonna get res, so it doesn't really matter. But that was just crazy. Trill in the backline. Looks like she might be going for a hack onto someone. EMP comes out, and there's a shatter to follow through, and whoa, just gonna clean house. That's a 5 and a 6K for Woe. Absolutely insane. But I'm just gonna say, R&R did just use 3 huge ultimates there. That's what? That was Reaper, that was EMP, and that was Shatter. I mean, that was a lot. So you're coming on now with purely beat.
Meteor strike.
Looks like Genjutsu does want to contest this though. And they are going to do just that with Tattoo falling early on, but Franken's going to die as well, so it's a pretty fair trade. But Weavy, once again, trying to challenge it, but she gets hacked! And this is what they wanted with the value of the Sombra. They end up rezzing Omni, though, and so it might not actually be as much value as they want. They need to keep Omni up, though. He's their 1 DPS still alive.
I might need this later.
But Vivi is back now. Vivi does end up dying to the Zarya, but it's not really going to matter considering the rest of her team is still there to back her up. I mean, I feel like that was the reason. Also, 0.86 meters. R&R almost got that. But I feel like that was really the reason they chose this Sombra, was to shut Vivi down in those moments where they can get an instant hack and just completely stop her from going off like she has been. So I feel like that's why they picked this Sombra, not for anything else, purely to shut Vivi down. Whoa, he's gonna get picked off quite early, actually. Trill in the backline, trying to look to farm some EMP charge, but Vivi, she only gets a hack onto Vivi. Not really gonna get much else. Actually has to be a bit careful, she's falling a little low, but does end up getting out. Zarya a bit separated off, doesn't get punished though. Vivi doesn't see her. They beat in. They decide that beating in is the best choice here. But Tubbs has ultimate, so that might not be great. And that was exactly what I meant, but are they going to get enough value to actually make this worthwhile? They kill Skoker in the meantime, and Vivi gets hacked. And again, once more, this is exactly what I was talking about. That's the reason they picked the Sombra, was to shut Vivi down in those moments. And whoa, popping off once more. He has been so consistent this game. Or this match, I should say, because he was a bit more quiet earlier on, but showing definite signs of life. Franken does end up getting picked early on, actually. Genjutsu just needs to hold for 2 more minutes. And they pick Ray off, and actually they just want to go for this. They want to hold as quick as possible. But Woe ends up ulting, and I'm gonna get 2 kills out of it, both the supports, and Genjutsu just needs to back up before they get full held or full swept here by staggering in too much. The good thing is Trill is coming up onto another EMP, so they very well have another almost guaranteed fight win coming up. Vivi coming back into action. And there's the EMP coming out, and the Shatter should follow, and it does. It gets a Shadow. And everyone falls. That could end them. That could end it, actually. I think that will end it.
60 seconds.
Meteor strike.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Yep, that's gonna end it. Vivi just getting there a bit too late. And R&R will have a minute 53 to Genjutsu's minute.
Switching sides.
Oh, really good EMP Shatter. That's what I was talking about. They staggered out way too much and made it to where they only got 1 fight rather than 2, and that EMP Shatter just was gonna ruin them. So they've been doing really good with staggers since the second map, but no.
Ready for battle.
It's okay, I still believe. I mean, they still have a chance. They have a minute to a minute 54. I mean, on payload, it doesn't, like, a minute on payload is actually a lot more than you think, considering that these pushes usually happen for a long time if you can get them into overtime properly. Like, staggers happen, you get people, like, caught with the long spawn. I mean, it can happen, and it can really cause the team to get a lot of progress on that payload, so we might see it. Genjutsu still fighting in here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 60 seconds remaining. Stop the payload.
Looks like they want to play Rhine into this rather than the Orisa. A bit weird considering they're having so much success on the Orisa, but does happen. Vivi misses her punch on Trill, so she's not gonna get any quick kills on her one big counter. And Coffee's actually gonna get charged by Bub early on. And with Vivi falling, this is not looking great. I mean, this is really smart if you're R&R. Just hold close and just finish this off. And Omni falls early. They have to get to cart. And this could be very well almost be over. Frank touches but dies, and it's going to be all on Vivi. Vivi has to pop off now if it's going to be any time, but it's not going to happen. She gets killed, and whoa, just going to clean house. And, yeah, I don't think this is going to a map 5, boys.
Complete.
An absolute amazing hold by R&R.
Score 3-3. Switching sides.
The score, it is currently 2-1 in favor of R&R, Republic Rebels.
Initiating.
But it looks like it very well could become a 3-1 pretty soon. And with this loss goes down the hopes of SDG of making playoffs. You probably know Trill, right?
Ready for battle.
Kane, I have bad news.
Attackers
Yeah, I'm pretty
incoming
sure
in 30 seconds.
Trill and Omni are the only, like, consistents from back when Coco was around. I think that's about it. I don't know if you remember me, Poxel. It's, faded. Looks like you're not making it to playoffs. Oh wow, Gain, so confident.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
This has
incoming.
got to be a. This has got to be one of the best holds
The
in
payload.
Watch Point history
The payload is approaching its destination.
if they want to have a chance. And that's not a good start. Skoker getting pinned instantaneously. Don't C9 Genjutsu. You played such a good game to finish it on a C9. Don't San Francisco shock this. Frank is going to die, and it looks like this very well will end it unless Omni can somehow pull this back for his team. A one-man Torb is going to stall this out, and it's not going to happen. Genjutsu falls 3-1.
Victory.
It's good to see you again, Poxel. Genjutsu falls 3-1 to R&R, and R&R has officially guaranteed their playoff spot and knocked out STG of their contention.
Quadruple kill.
That's not a nice thing to say, Poxel. Come on, these guys are really good. Oh, it's a VV's a dude. Well, you know, we're just gonna pretend I said that. That's gonna pretty much finish it off. We'll try Beavers. We'll see what happens. But that's gonna finish this match off, and now I just gotta. Now I just gotta go ahead and cancel stream, guys. It was great talking to you. R&R has officially secured their playoffs. Genjutsu, you tried. You're gonna finish. You're gonna finish off the season without a win, but you definitely stepped up your game. So really good job, and we're gonna have to see what you do in the consolation bracket. Should probably press the right button. I'm gonna go eat. Leave me alone.